fun crap. Lottie, and Thier.
Should be mostly good.
Should be okay.
Cash, you good?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so who wants to review what happened last time?
Last time on Murder Hobo Z.
I fucking called it!
You
What?
certainly did. Literally, we were sitting here waiting for you. Waller goes, as soon as we just get started, he's going to show up. And then, we start
Brexit.
like 10 minutes after Waller says that, like, fuck it. Well,
Brexit.
we can join him when he gets here. And as soon as we start reviewing, boom, you show up.
Brexit, give Canthea your phone number right now.
I was at work, you jackass.
Doesn't matter. Just so we can know that you're like, we can call you and say, hey, are you still at work? Yeah, I'm still at work. Okay. You got an ETA? No. Alright, we'll wait. Or fuck you, depending on how we're feeling that day.
Literally, I have gotten in. I've been in for like maybe 3 minutes. I had to turn the computer on. I had to get changed, and I had to deal with my mother. I've literally just sat down and started booting everything up.
Well, while he gets on, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick and grab some water. So, if you guys want to review, I'll be right back.
Jesus, dude.
Did he not literally just like,
I
hey,
know.
you guys
Ask
got
us.
everything you need. And he fucks off. Dick.
He's the one not grabbing everything he needs.
He was hoping that one of us would be like, oh shit, no, I need this, and then he'd sneak off. Grab that.
Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, hi, Tabletop. Why did you crash?
Did you update it?
Yes.
Suck.
It updated. Yeah. Yeah, no, I literally got in. I don't have any Steam Workshop items for Tabletop, so I don't understand why you're fucking around. So, what happened last week?
Y'all can go fuck yourself.
I heard all of that. Yes.
You're welcome.
Canthea almost died. Then still wearing his
Squid hat.
hat.
Ran around screaming rape for most of the game.
Uh-huh.
Carban
Goz's
showed up.
rifle
Yeah, Goss's rifle exploded.
Carban chopped up the Alhoon.
He's becoming a Japanese sous chef. He specializes in calamari.
We had a human turn to an orc temporarily, and then they had a little pet called Nibbler, and it was weird.
Fought an Alhoon, as you already discussed. And everybody got 3,000 XP, if I remember too. So
apart from
well,
I believe
Bilotti,
everybody added it.
Bilotti, yeah, you get 3,000 XP, buddy.
Okay.
So just make sure you add it.
because your character was
Technically there.
Just with the rifles.
Instructing the rifles to fire.
Anywho, so yeah, that's where we left off last week. Was you guys are still on the steps outside of the building of the cult / illithid hideout at this point, because you probably figured that out.
Cool.
So who wants to start?
I want to roll a perception or an investigation on one of the other illithid corpses.
Okay. Roll both. Roll me a perception check, and then we'll roll an investigation depending on what you get. We'll chain it.
Can I Can I wander over and help inspect and poke one
So
with a
that's
stick?
a 20 non-natural.
Advantage for both of those, by the way,
Okay.
since he's
I'll roll
helping
for
you.
that crit. Okay, that's 22
Okay.
on the perception then.
Okay. And go ahead and roll my investigation check.
Investigation. That is going to be 23.
So what are you wanting? What are you specifically looking for?
I'm looking to see whether these are actual alive, like they are living creatures, or they are undead. Because with the whole, Alhoon thing being an undead creature.
One of them, if you remember, I think got turned into cooked calamari, if I remember right. So that one's kind of hard to tell, but you do find one as you kind of look around, and it doesn't look undead.
It doesn't look undead.
No, and looking at it further, yeah, this is an illithid that, as far as you know, as described to you, would fit the standard run-of-the-mill, born from the Elder Brain illithid kind of thing.
And that makes me even more concernicus. Okay.
Are there any
Now we
large
have to-
rocks?
We're in the middle of a town.
Rocks, objects. I want to barricade this door.
There's probably a tunnel network. There's probably multiple entrances.
That'll keep him out from
What?
this immediate. Well, yeah.
There is no door.
You took the door off with Plode.
No, Plode's putting it back, attempting to.
With one
As
hand.
you guys watch this, you see Plode with one hand trying to hold up the door, and you see a rear with, like, he finds a hammer from somewhere, like, trying to nail it back to where the
hinges were.
Hinges were, yeah.
A little bit more to your left, Plode. Nope, don't drop it on me! You just see, like, a rear duck out.
To me, to you. We need to have a serious discussion here, guys. This is out of character. Do we take a long rest?
I
This is
believe
happening. I don't know if
yes.
we have time for a long rest.
That is the thing, because Aria, you're out of spell slots.
Yep.
Goz, out of spell slots.
He's
Yes,
not
he
even.
is.
Well, are you
It's
playing
not
him?
in here.
I'll be playing him, yes.
I'm not using mine. Can I have him?
You're not using Bay Water. I'll take Goz. You get disadvantage on every attack roll, by the way. His rifle blew up, and he just sort of patched it.
Most of my offensive capability is gone.
Do you want me to?
Plode's lost an arm and a cannon.
And the cannon.
So yeah, most of Minnie's offensive ability. Got it.
Yep. I mean, I got a rifle and a shield. And
I mean, you have killed more people with Plode's feet than with his cannon.
Carvan's just sitting there like, I'm ready to go. That's what he's thinking.
I'm a bit battered. I have one. I'm nearly down to like half my hit points, and I have one healing spell left. I have no idea Cam's situation in spell slots or spells he has left.
I am decent for spell slots. I've only used a grand total of 2 slot required spells.
Okay. Do you still have all those potions on you?
Not all, but a good chunk of them, yeah.
So we do have some alternate healing there. Because really, we can't wait around, because clearly shit's going down, but we kind of need
You know, can I give Gauze my lever action? I'll just work with my revolver and sword.
No, he fixed his gun. He's fine.
Oh, he fixed it. Okay.
Yeah.
he patched it, but he got disadvantage on every attack.
No,
so he makes it down.
literally just did that for him, and he fixed
Oh.
it. So, yeah.
Okay, so his gun's fixed. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So he's okay, somewhat in the fight, but the thing is, I think there's going to be more than just Illithid down there. Seeing as there was an Alhoon And everyone knows what an Alhoon is, right?
Oh, what now?
A what now?
I mean, I ran from it.
So if you don't know what an actual Alhoon is, it is a Mind Flayer Lich.
No. Just no.
But yeah, that's what it was. That's what we fought. So, after Carbine killed it, I put the Holy Avenger through it and it melted. It's not dead. It's a Lich. It has a phylactery somewhere in there.
How long does it take to come back?
What is the Lich ruling for?
Put in character, guys, if you can.
Well, I'm asking you the question as a GM. What's the ruling on Liches and their phylacteries? I've forgotten.
It's I have to roll a d10 basically in
Is that how many days or how many hours?
the case.
Okay, so we've got time before. We've got at least a day. We've got at least 24 hours before minimum before it comes back.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing? Let's have this conversation. What are we doing?
We
Yeah,
have.
he's still lying on the ground being cold.
Yeah, he's not in a good place right now. He almost died.
Do we have anyone who could scout out and basically spy the area down there without being seen?
Talk to Z's character, I guess, if you wanted to down there, send him down there.
Do like a kind of at least initial thing to see if we're walking into a slaughter or if we could actually.
We could send Plode down. You can fix him later.
That's true. Well, yeah. I'd probably have to build a new one.
I mean, he's already missing an arm, Minnie.
He's not doing so well.
He's not doing hot.
No.
So are you gonna do it, Minnie?
I'm gonna send Plode in.
Plode. Alright, Plode goes in. Plunk. And you see him disappear into the darkness of
Just
the room.
before entering the room, he turns his head and looks at Arir, and you can't really tell because his face has no expression, but you feel a slight resentment.
Master, why?
How could you?
And so you keep walking down the stairs where you saw all of the other people that were in there start running that ran towards, start following it down. Does Plode have dark vision?
Fucking should do if he's a construct.
Let me make sure before
He
I
might
say
have
anything.
not been a good choice, actually.
We'll call a redo if he doesn't actually have dark.
Yeah, it's fine. No, it's too late, man. Too late.
I could just tell him to turn around. If I can't say anything, there'd be no point.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
think he does. I do as the dwarf, but
well, wouldn't you build a construct to match your
If
own
you
abilities?
if you can see through Plode, which you could, and if you have dark vision, it should work like that anyway. So you should be fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
So because you're seeing through Plode.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
By
So
the
then
way,
yes.
Cam's gonna down a pair of greater healing potions.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, really? Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
Could be better.
Wow.
It's about average. A hair below average.
Anyway, Mini Arir, as you watch Plode descend the stairs, these stairs go down and start noticing 100 feet, 200 feet, 300 feet.
Thump.
And
Thump.
you look to the right of the stair, or like as you're going down the stairs, it's a tower. As you're going in a box, and you can tell that Plode's walking around in a box, and it's all hollow in the middle. And you do look up, and under there is looks like loose rock, and it's not like a stone floor on the roof. There's actual like earth and loose rock above it.
It's been dug out.
Mm-hmm.
to get to that.
And you keep walking down, and you get to the bottom. And it's about 400 feet down. And you look around. There's one door, and you look on the roof, and you see where you follow, or at least where Plode is to where you are. The door leads to basically back into the kind of turns, and it comes back towards front. So the whole kind of compartment that he's in is like right in the middle of the building.
So it's like a spiral staircase going down.
Yeah,
Sort of thing.
it's a box. It's a square instead of a circle. Yeah.
That's
These squares make a
overly
circle.
fucking complicated.
Yeah.
Let's make a square staircase going down. Why not just a
Yeah.
fucking spiral around a column?
Because it's a lot easier to build a square staircase.
Yeah.
He's right, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is that the end of the line, or?
Yeah, there's a door. There's a door at the bottom.
He hasn't come through the door.
All
Yeah,
right.
gone
I
through
didn't
the
know if
door
there were
yet.
any other like turns, twists, or.
No.
Okay, just that.
And if the big fucking behemoth of the construct didn't trip anything. So, he made it without tripping no tracks, so.
Yeah, there's none down there. I'm gonna have Plode walk up to the door and knock. Actually, wait, I take that.
Actually, roll me another perception check, Minnie.
Okay.
Ooh. Has Minnie even rolled a perception check?
I got. Hang on. Where are you?
A 6.
I rolled an 18. I'm just trying to figure out my.
By the way, you notice on the opposite wall of where the staircase is, like where how it alternates, there's ledges and there's more barrels of what looks like the explosive.
Oh.
In the tower, in the compartment going down.
Oh, really? All right. Well, since
it's about triple with what you guys saw up in the top. It's like that's how much there is down there.
All right.
Crazy, crazy bastards.
By the way, Brex, while he's figuring that out, Cam's gonna hand you a pair of greater healing potions.
Cool.
Is the door open?
No, the door is not open. It is locked.
I'm gonna stack. Wait, how big is the door?
It's about 15 feet tall. It's bigger than Plode. So, and it's a double door, and what you can tell is there's a chain on the front of it, and it's locked. And then you try you have Plode try the door too with its one arm, and it seems like it's barricaded on the other side.
So it's locked from both sides?
No, you do not come in.
Locked from my side, barricaded on theirs.
Yes.
Huh.
Not sure if Brexit was talking to his dog or Plode.
No, I'm talking that's what's happening down there with Plode.
Okay. I thought you might have actually been talking to your dog.
No, that's mine. You wouldn't believe how often that comes up in conversation with the dogs.
What's Cash doing? Heading on over there? Okay.
Plode's gonna begin stacking those, what we believe to be explosive barrels in front of this door.
Oh. Okay.
Uh-oh. Have you informed the party that Plode is doing this?
He hasn't informed the party of shit.
No.
I will now inform the party of everything.
You're not near the party right now.
Rear's
They're all
gonna
kind of over with Cam.
Rear's gonna walk over and inform him he's basically barricading the door with Plode is barricading the door with high explosive barrels. What we believe to be high explosive barrels.
I'm just gonna slap her rear. Just...
Oh, I thank you. The tentacle helmet came off.
No, I'm just gonna smash it into your face even more.
No, it's tied onto you so hard that when he it slaps you again, like one of the tentacles slaps you, and then it stays on your head.
Arrear's panic. I
It's
gotta
so
panic and go rape and start running and then figure it out and come back.
Fucking idiot.
Fucking squid head.
I'd rather not try to force the door open from this point, and this seems like it wants to keep something in, and or now they don't
Keep
want
us
something.
out.
Yeah.
They're trying to keep people out.
So, do we want to? Obviously, this is going to take a little bit of time for Plo to fully barricade everything, especially with one hand. Do we want to continue the barricade, or are we going down further? It's clear all the way there.
So it's clear all the way there, and Plode's observing that room, that door.
He's also placing charges on said door. Yes.
Yes, we kind of don't want him placing the charges there. Realistically, we kind of want Plode to sit there more as an early warning system.
Okay.
I feel like we should investigate the building itself first. Actually get a direct confirmation of the substance. We've just been assuming it is explosive.
Roll me a
from
perception
Cam's
check
smell.
of hearing, please.
Alrighty.
I'm also going to down one of the greater healing potions that Cam just gave me.
Do you have the skill to that? I always forget. Your skills perception? I
Yes.
rolled an 8 plus 6.
Oh,
So
that's
14.
you start hearing a very faint hiss through the door. It's getting louder and it's heading towards Plode.
Something's coming.
Recognize this sound as something that maybe has lit, I don't know, a fuse of some sort.
Oh shit!
Alright, Plode's booking it up the stairs, and Arrear's gonna then tell everyone, "Get down and explosive incoming."
What did you do?
Fucking cover!
It wasn't me, damn it!
Bail back! Bail back!
How much explosive was in there, guys?
What is
In where?
this right here? Is that a tree?
Well, you said that there was 3 times as much explosive downstairs.
Yes. And plus what's upstairs, too.
Yes. If it causes a fucking explosion that reaches upstairs, this entire building's gonna go up, and we're not dealing with that bullshit. So we're finding cover.
I'm just gone.
Carman!
I just left the map.
Carban literally, this is the first time we've ever seen him drop to all fours and just go. Just barrels down the.
Yeah, you just watch Minotaur just running down the street.
Meanwhile, Arrear's doing the, sideways peek thing. He wants to see it. And of course,
Hey,
Plode is fully charging up the stairs as fast as he can.
hey man, if your fucking head gets taken off because of shrapnel, that's on you.
Alright, Baywater, what are you doing after you see everybody hearing explosive? You see, you guys could see Plode running out, hear him coming up the stairs, and you full sprint at this point. Plode is running out the door.
You're just sort of stood there.
Yeah, I'm staying out of the everything in front of him.
Gothic is also going to take the hint and run with Carvan. He's out of here too. So, and
I'll
friendly neighborhood rogue has disappeared.
I'll make shooing gestures at
The Marine.
Addington and the rifles.
Time to go!
Run,
Bail,
you fucking
bail,
Gentlemen,
bail.
cheese it.
Run away! Run away!
Wait for me.
Make
Arrear,
like the Lemon Courtians.
Arrear,
and-
are you staying in this courtyard?
No,
like a
Plode's
tree,
gonna
get the
basically
fuck
pick up
outta here.
Arrear and we're booking it out.
Okay.
He's running with a rear under his one arm like a football player. Like a
Arrear's just on
football
the
player.
the shoulder.
No, he didn't have time to put you on his shoulder. He just grabbed you and ran.
Pop. Let's see. Arrear, I need you and Plod to make dexterity saving throws, please.
Alright.
Ooh.
Why did you wait for Plode?
Why did you wait for the construct?
I rolled a
Here's the thing.
16.
And Plode?
Oh, I'm rolling both.
Because if Plode fails, you fail.
I rolled a 12.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh no.
What's Plode's dex? 0?
Well,
Oh,
fucking
wait.
Arrear is
Nope,
dead.
sorry. I rolled an 11 for Plode. It got worse.
Let me get all of the d6s here. Okay.
What is Plode's dex save?
0.
You're fucking dead.
Just get here, guys. Wait for.
Poof.
So let's see.
We
9,
just see Plode's head barrel
13,
down the street.
15, 17.
Oh.
23, 26, 30, 35, 40, 43 damage to you, Implode.
Ouch.
Oh!
Well,
Fuck.
we're both sitting down in the mud. Face
What is
down
your
in the
max
mud.
health?
Dead.
Oh, shit,
No.
that was my...
What is your max?
39 for rear, 47 for Plode, but both were not at
Okay,
that
so
max,
it's not
so
an outright player kill. Okay.
no.
You're just unconscious, me.
Yeah, sitting face down in the dirt. What did you say the total was?
Watch 43 damage, and you guys watch as massive explosion, and you guys look back and you see your rear and Plode just get engulfed by a large just blast of fire.
No, Waller.
Go ahead.
We don't look back, but somehow a rear overtakes us.
What do you mean somehow? I know exactly how.
Whee!
Just Plode's
Cash.
head
Team
follows
Dwarf
it.
is blasting off again!
What, bloody?
I don't suppose you have I believe I can fly on your soundboard. You should probably fix that.
Nah,
Icarian space program?
Too niche.
Negative 18 for rear, negative 12 for rear, negative 18 for Plode.
No, you were just down by the damage, so you go straight to 0. You're now
Yep.
making death saves.
I need a death saving throw from you, Mr. Rear.
Don't fuck it up, Mini.
Again.
Got it. What is that?
How many times?
D20.
D20.
Okay. Oh. I rolled a 3.
Oh.
That's one
fail.
death save.
One fail. Go ahead.
That's one fail of a death save.
Did a rear implode actually get launched into the air or no?
No.
No.
Hey,
The-
you
the-
just one of you guys do turn back and you see him get engulfed. You don't know where he is. You guys look back and you do notice that they're about by this point 300 feet behind you guys, and you see like Plode and him both face down in the street from the explosion.
Shit.
Am I rolling again?
It's about 5 rounds to get back, so we can't help him really.
Yeah, he's fucking dead. No, he's like 300 feet. That's fucking 10 rounds.
You can dash.
Oh yeah,
Dash,
dash.
yeah.
But then we wouldn't be able to do anything if we got to him anyway.
But that's if we're in combat.
Can we dynamite jump?
Doesn't work. I tried it.
Yeah, but fucking a regular movement and a dash is considered a full run. So if we were
So-
just in combat, it would only be you'd only be thinking
What are you
about
guys
your regular
doing?
movement.
If we were to full tilt sprint it, would we be able to make it?
Rear, another death saving throw, please.
Okay.
Full tilt sprint! Full tilt sprint! Fucking going!
12.
He's an idiot.
Cam is running back, but will not be able to actually make it before he rolls his
Can't Cam fly?
at the
He's
exact
the
same speed
same
he can run.
speed, yeah.
Oh well, fuck. That's you. Why? Why?
Going
It's
over things. That's why.
Yeah. Yeah, he can go as the crow flies. So he can actually move faster.
What'd
than
you get,
us in that
Minnie?
regard.
12.
You got 12.
All right, so we're back to 0.
It's
Cool.
1 and 1.
Back
is
even
what it
right
is.
now.
1 and 1, yeah, because he can still
Yeah.
roll 2 more
Yeah.
fails and die. So we're yeeting ourselves forward as fast as we
Yes,
fucking can.
as fast as we can towards Mini.
And by
Well,
this time, got 1. So you guys are now, by this time, at a full tilt. I'd say you're about
240
100
feet.
Yeah, 240.
We're
Minnie?
60 feet around. So.
Roll.
Mm-hmm.
Just-
Roll again.
17.
That's a success.
Yep. I need everybody to roll dexterity checks for me.
Oh fuck.
Everybody, or just those who are running back?
Everybody who's going back. So,
Okay.
Do I have to?
yes, if you're running back.
That's 16.
What if I don't want to run? What if I want to fly?
Do it too. If you fly, go ahead and roll it.
Flying at least gives the illusion of being faster.
So you guys will get double movement this round.
Oh.
I just got a 14.
You got above 15, you get double movement. So...
I do not have double movement.
Just fucking. What did
Oh,
you
wait.
get?
Hold on, was it dexterity?
Yes.
Dexterity. You
Oh
add
yeah, I
dex
did
mod
get
to
it. Yeah, so
Mhm.
16. Just made
So,
it.
just made it. You guys will get double movement from this round, which would put you at 60 feet? 150 feet?
120
20. Okay.
distance.
Career. Another death
Hold
saving
on,
throw,
little buddy.
please.
Got it. 19.
Another.
That's three
Totally
successes.
stable.
That's 3,
Stable.
so he's
Stabilize
stable.
yourself.
Yep.
I'm
Lucky
alive!
bastard. You lucky bastard.
I like
As long
that
as
dice.
The bird doesn't drop a rock on him.
Or poop on me.
So much as 1 point of damage, and you're going back into those death saving throws.
I don't know.
Blood rolls over to stand up.
I think I'm here face down with Plode.
No, he...
Dimension door, Alhoon shows up, pulls Benny into the freaking dimension door.
You're coming with me.
Just
Mine
become
now,
a-
bitch.
Just because you don't give Morty. Fuck. Can't do it. Fucked it up.
Anyway, you guys do reach a rear and Plode. And Plode is royally fucked up. He's now missing chunks from his armor. His head has been completely decapitated, but he's still on. Like, it's still working.
What?
It's
Yes.
like next to him.
Yes.
Excuse me, what?
His head got completely decapitated.
Plode,
Plodes.
not
Not
rear.
a rear.
Oh,
Plode.
Plodes. Okay.
Like, he's in
Squeeze
cases.
me?
It's like C-3PO in episode 5 when they're in Cloud City and
He's just pieces.
it's just in pieces. Yeah.
Unfortunately, we don't have. Oh wait, we have a Minotaur. No, we've got our Chewbacca.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Just put him in a backpack.
Anyway, so you guys do reach a rear finally.
I should have a greater healing laying around.
I mean, Cam has spells.
is, yeah, just gonna hit him with a cure wounds.
You know you're gonna have to talk with him about that, right?
And
I
by
know,
the way, you guys walk in here and this whole courtyard is on fire. Like, it is legitimately, this whole place is engulfed right now. Like, all the stands, the gazebos, all the houses are just burning.
There's a big fuck off crater where the building was.
It's all on fire. Like, the stone's on fire. That's how hot it was. Stuff like that.
How
It's
is
not
the
very
stone
good.
on fire?
Yeah,
It's
it's
like
that
dragon
hot.
fire.
Dragon. Yeah.
There can be something on the stone that's on fire. The stone itself can't be on fire. Stone don't burn.
Ah, fucking graphics crash. God damn it.
Anyway, things are on fire.
So while
Where
Cam
is my D8? There it is.
While Cam is sorting out a rear, I'm going to. So is everything just sort of
6
sporadically on
plus.
fire? It's not like there's just a massive fucking flame pit
Yes.
anywhere.
Yes. It's kind of all over the place right now.
How's the
Oh.
crater looking? Is that like?
You
18
could go-
points, by the way.
You want to go look? You can. I mean, you could literally walk up to it and look down if you
Yeah.
want to.
Yeah, I want to go look over the edge.
And you look over the edge and you just see there's a massive. It looks like someone took a cannon of some sort and literally just shot it straight down into the earth, and you just see this big gaping hole. There's broken stone. You see earth kind of starting to fall in on some of it, but you look
Hole.
down and where Rear described things were, it's a lot bigger than what he described. Whatever's behind that wall also probably exploded.
So is there like a clean channel towards what was behind that door, somewhat, from the force of the explosion blowing out from it?
There's nothing
What
left
door?
of that. There's nothing left of whatever was down there.
There's nothing left. There's no clear way into what Aria had previously seen.
No.
Oh shit. When this exploded, was there more explosions around the quarter?
No, it was just this building.
Okay. That's making me even more concerned, I guess.
Hey, Mini.
Yeah.
When you rebuild Plode, you need to name him that instead of ODE, EOD.
Cleode.
Theode?
No.
Cleode Mark 1.
At this point, it's probably Mark 8.
Anyway,
He gets a different variant of explode as his name every time.
No, this one's just Plode except EOD.
Cleode.
Well, real quick, out of character question, Waller, would you have still done this if we had gone down there?
Yeah.
I'm fucking glad we didn't go down there, because that would have been a TPK.
Yeah.
Cam would have been fine.
Waller's just flat out, yeah.
Yeah.
You really want to get onto this,
So this is why we scouted.
under the side.
No.
Waller's like, shit.
No.
They sent Plode.
I'm turning into the evil DM, boys and girls. So here you go.
What did we ever do? Oh, right.
Yeah.
What did we ever do? Oh, right, we abused the ship.
So wait, we're assholes.
Okay, is there sounds of fighting still going on in the migrant quarter at all?
No, it is completely after the explosion. It's so loud here
Mob.
you can't really
Mob.
can't really tell.
So it's ringing in my ear. Okay,
There's ringing in people's ears. The flames themselves would be extremely loud right now because there's so many of them around you. And if you've ever been near a fire of this like scale, it's not a lot,
yeah.
but there's a lot of that popping and things like that. So it's really hard to hear. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I know this. I have one in my house.
Mm-hmm. Just like about 10 times, 20 times the size and like 40 of them. So yeah, things are not looking good. So
and so there's no discernible above all of that, there's nothing discernible as like the clashing of metal or anything.
No, not over what you can hear now.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna turn around and head back towards the group.
Yeah.
Who are probably all over
Aria.
Aria's conscious now because he's been healed.
Yes.
But...
Oh, I have been?
Yes.
Yes. You have 18 health.
Alrighty, thank you.
18 health.
Which means Plode must be semi-conscious because I'm back up, so...
Yeah, you're
Not
conscious.
necessarily.
Plode is in
He's in pieces,
I
but
am
he will...
beside myself today.
I can't heal Plode. Only
No,
you can heal
only
Plode.
I can.
Plode is still at 0.
Yeah,
Yep.
he's still at 0, but Plode will say with his severed head, "Tell the elves I didn't do it."
Wasn't me.
This time.
We're gonna have to probably send Aria with Plode back to the ship, and we're gonna have to inform fucking Petrus of what just went the fuck down.
What was this building, by the way?
It was a old church. in the
Theater
migrant
turned
quarter.
church.
Yeah, theater turned church, or church turned theater, one or the other.
At
Theater
some point in
church.
time, it served both roles, and now it was the home for the cultists. Yes.
And now it's a reservoir.
And now it's a gaping hole in the earth about 400 feet down now.
You know the.
Or no, this would be Uber's right.
You know the fucking elves are like, oh great, now there's a blight in the city. Oh, what a disgusting scar on our beautiful home.
How dare they?
How dare they?
Yeah. Fucking elves.
By the way, you're still seeing like the smoke and stuff from the explosion still kind of hanging over where the building was. Like it is kind of hanging there. You look up and it's just a wall. It almost kind of has that mushroom cloud look to it. Not a nuke, but
So there's
pretty-
ash raining down everywhere.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh, Petrus is gonna kill us.
I've seen this with Master many times.
Hey, we didn't do it, Baywater.
So, Cash, where are you at? Since you're not with the group, where did you go?
I'm just further down the street.
Okay.
He didn't turn around. He just
I'm
kept
just
running.
not stupid enough to go back into the area where there may be secondaries.
We turned around to save a mascot, I guess. I wouldn't call him a comrade or a man at arms.
At this
Yeah, I'm definitely not leaving Plode there. He is the best mascot.
Yeah. Clothes worth saving. A rare match.
But Plode only works at the rear.
Package.
Hey man, even if we didn't have you, he'd make a great figurehead on the ship.
Yeah.
Mounted up front.
Yeah,
His
that's
final
what
resting
happens
On
place.
the fucking prow of the ship.
Yeah, that's
That-
what happens when fucking a rear dies.
+5 ramming damage.
His one remaining arm just like flipping everybody off.
You know what? Arrear's gonna write that in his will.
Oh no.
When
If Arrear dies, Plode is now the figurehead of the ship.
I'm fine with that.
Anyway, so what are we doing?
I suspect we're going to take our battered and bruised dwarf who nearly fucking died and pick up the pieces of fucking Plode. Can I roll a perception to see if there is just outside of the blast area if there's like a cart or something that we can use to load Plode's bits onto?
Okay. Roll perception.
Probably fit in the bag of holding. At this point.
Well, how big are his chunks is the question.
Yeah, no, you're not fitting him in the bag of holding. So
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
plus it would kill him. So
Kill Plode?
yeah, because different plane.
It would just disconnect him. He'd turn off, but once he pulled back out to the plane, he'd come back on.
That's a 12.
It's on fire. You see a cart, but it's on fire.
How badly on fire?
It's on fire. That's all. You can try and put it out if you want, but it's on fire.
I was asking it for outside of the explosion area.
Yeah, it's on fire. It caught one of the embers from the explosion, well, from one of the other fires, and it is on fire.
Brilliant. Absolutely
Mhm.
fucking worthless. That means we're gonna drag Plode's ass. Can someone call Carban back? I'm not gonna be able to do this on my own.
Help.
Shit, I can't even repair him either. Fuck.
Yeah,
I already did that, so.
he's in pieces.
Well, no, I can use a skill called Repair to instantly bring him back to
And let
some
me guess,
extent.
It's a skill. It's a spell slot.
I already used it,
Yeah. there
so
we go.
I can only use it once per.
I think it's a feature, not a spell.
Yeah. It's a feature. I can only use it
It's a
once
once per day.
long rest.
Yeah, once per day, pretty much.
Once per long rest.
Mhm.
boy.
So does Carban come back to help?
I don't
Call
know.
back.
Does anybody actually call them back?
I mean, the explosion happened. People were behind you.
Yeah, and he's staying down the street.
Meep.
Carban, get your ass down here.
We need heavy
Carry
lifting.
me.
Just shouting down to him.
He's made his way back down, and what do you want?
We're gonna need help
Just
dragging the
I
lines back.
need a lift.
Just pointing it. I need a lift.
Please.
I suspect we're just going to leave a rear in the care of the doctor.
The doctor.
The doctor is in.
The
Yeah,
winged
no,
doctor.
I'll just grab the largest piece of Plode that
That'll
everybody
probably
else
be like
can't
his
move.
torso.
Does the rear
and
have healing potions?
Just start dragging.
Yeah, I'll start.
Can I grab Plode's head and just kind of carry it under one arm?
Yep.
Yes.
I'm just gonna grab what chunks are left.
So it's like perch it on my shoulder.
She's like, ha! Who needs a parrot? I have a construct. This is humiliating. I wouldn't bother wasting the healing potion if we're going back to the ship for a while. We're pretty fucking bad at this point, like.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And for now, the immediate threat is somewhat stifled.
Alleviated because it's gone.
Yes.
So,
Unless we hear of another breach, and we probably will have to get everything. We'll probably get that information from Petrus or Tazar once we inform them. But I say for now we head back towards the ship and deal
by
with
the
our
way,
battered
you guys
selves.
head back to the ship, and there's a lot like on the way back through the migration corridor. There's bodies like the guards and the Praetorians have dealt with most of them. You do see your Marines that were helping the Praetorians. They are trying to help clean up the bodies and whatnot because there's a lot of death going on right now.
And it's not just Ithalid corpses.
Not Ithalid corpses. There's human corpses, elven corpses, all of the corpses, and yeah, it's kind of chaos right now. They're trying to do what they can, but you know, as these situations go, it's going to take a minute to figure out what the hell actually is going on. So, yeah, that is your kind of scene as you guys walk back to your ship. You guys are now back at the ship, by the way. So, what all do you want to do?
I'm going to dump Lode's heart on the deck.
Okay.
Thud. And
Thank you.
gonna so who's all around me? Everybody here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned something about finding stuff in a bag of holding that a wizard had. Was it that guy I chopped up that time?
Yes.
Oh, what did he have?
Oh, that's what the bleep was.
Oh yeah, I'm just rejoining. Sorry.
Anybody gonna answer?
It was all identified as
Where
a
the fuck did that sword
great
go?
sword with a berserk curse on it, a angelic blade.
A berserk curse?
Yes, you go into a blood rage, and you sort of apparently how it was they read it was that you will attack anything around you.
I
And
mean, I tend to do that anyway.
And I mean anything, including your allies.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Tell you what, I'll take it.
Okay then.
This seems like a bad idea.
Hey, you're not
Nobody
the one in
asked
melee
you.
with him.
Did you forget what just happened?
Yes, a building exploded.
A building exploded.
You know, the fight we just had, where I was a foot and a half from fucking tall, hairy, and Cowie here.
Man, that's some racist bullshit right there. Get it, bullshit.
Says the sneering imperialist.
Look, I can call someone racist to make fun of make fun of them. So, hush. The character is unironically racist.
Just because I have it doesn't mean I need to use it all the time. Somebody who's supposed to be smart, you can be awfully dumb.
Beard's
There
gonna chuckle.
isn't really a good time to use it ever.
Let's just find someone stupid to sell it to.
We might be able to get the enchantment repaired, I suppose would be the word.
Well, until then, I will hang on to it because if I needed a nuclear option, well, not
What
nuclear,
is
but
nuclear? What do you mean?
Explosive.
If I need
An
an
explosive
out
option.
and nobody else is around me, that gives me my out.
Cam really doesn't think that anyone should be using this at all until it's fixed.
Well, he has the sword now, so you do have the sword now, Carbon.
Yoink.
Mm-hmm.
Rear's
Alright,
not
so
in a position to argue at the moment. His head's spinning.
What?
Rear's head is still spinning from the near-death experience, so he's
I
got
mean, I
no
don't
idea
think
what's
he
going
was
on.
a
Oh,
fucking
hold on.
sword.
You're probably concussed too from the being so close to the damn explosion. So
Can I spin Plode's head on my finger like a basketball so both their heads are spinning?
I don't know. How much can you lift?
Can I run a dexterity check for that?
strength check, Pilates strength check.
Strength.
Yep.
Yeah, because he's a construct. He's made of fucking metal and stone.
Mainly
So,
metal.
like, imagine trying to do the basketball trick, but with a 40-pound medicine ball.
Yep.
19.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck yeah. Is that with or without your mod? Oh,
I don't have a mod.
What mod?
Yeah, somehow you just noticed that Baywater is so well rested that he is literally
He's just casually like, yeah, look at me.
Spinning it.
Flood is going around in circles
doing
like
it with my I'm doing it with my trigger finger.
That's
That's
we from Blood.
Fucking Darius is just sort of sat there leaning against the rail of the ship, just, you know, his ass on the deck, leaning back against the rail of the ship. The fuck are you doing? This is not the time for this.
You just hear Blood doing that the whole time.
If it makes you feel better.
spin me right round.
Oh my god.
Well played, Vinny. Well
I
played.
love you guys.
If I could do the what's it called? The no, the fucking effect, Doppler effect. I would, but I
don't
can't.
And
You get Doppler from spinning.
You would
anyway,
because
what are we doing? What are we doing?
The
guys?
direction is changing. I guess after entertaining myself spinning Claude's head for a moment, I'll gingerly set it down on the deck and go get ready to explain things to Petrus.
Yeah.
that was fun. Thank you.
I suspect I'm while in the preparation, I'm probably
Anytime,
pulling
good
like
guy.
small fragments of stone from my armor.
Yep.
Ugh.
Anything else that we need to do while you're on the ship?
I'm not even gonna bother cleaning up before I go and do it, because the like more ragged I look, hopefully the more pity he'll take on me and not yell at me for blowing a hole in his city.
But we didn't do it.
We were there.
We did it by association of location.
Cam is gonna walk a rear to the sick bay and just kind of actually. Is there anyone else who's particularly hurt?
I'm quite fine at the moment. It's mainly a rear.
Yeah.
Then
The
yeah,
rear.
you're just gonna walk a rear to the sick bay and try and get him healed up some.
So what was Baywater doing after he put the head down? He
Getting
sort of
getting his thoughts together on what he's gonna do.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
gonna start heading over towards the palace.
I'm gonna go with you,
Okay.
and before I leave the ship, I'm just gonna be like, can you? I'm just gonna turn to the crew and go, can you take that to the workshop? He's probably gonna need fixing after a while. Indicating towards the fragments of Plode all over the deck.
Crew's like, okay, there's not really anybody here that can fix that, but okay.
Arir will deal with it when he's better.
Better, okay. Carvan, where are you going to go after you get the sword?
He's just gonna take it and sheath it on his back between his axes, and
We have a Minotaur with 5 weapons.
yep.
Is that including the pointy bits attached to him?
No.
7 weapons.
No, 6. He lost one.
Oh
That's
right, that's right. He only
Actually,
has
no,
one.
he didn't.
What?
Yeah.
No, he gored the guy on it and it broke off.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went and had it capped with a bit of
Steel.
Yeah,
It
it
was
was like
steel.
it was
So you have a
high
hard
strength.
steel horn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, it's capped. It'll grow back under the cap.
So 9 weapons then. Because hooves.
No,
Stampy,
the hooves
stampy.
don't count because, but the horns do count, and I also have 2 hand axes, 2 great axes, and a berserker greatsword. And the horns technically count as 1 weapon.
And you got those hands.
Those hands. God.
Hey man, if Carbine throws hands, someone's gonna fucking regret their life.
And it's got the legs, the hoofy legs.
I mean, if you
Does he know
startled
how
him,
to use them though?
I mean, if you startled him by walking up behind him, he'd probably just boot you into the nearest building. So.
Alright. So you staying on the ship, Caravan, or you?
He's just probably gonna wander the docks area,
Okay.
but not on the ship, just wandering.
Shaking
Okay.
down random sailors for pocket change.
No, that doesn't match him. He's a good guy.
He's a gentle giant.
Now, if
You
there's some
do.
guy trying to mug somebody, then
By the way,
that
question
might go
is:
over differently.
Is Carbran still only wearing a loincloth at this point, or does he
He's
actually?
wearing a kilt.
Oh, thank God.
So a loincloth, but all the way around. Got it.
Basically.
It's just like a bunch of loincloths, just slightly rotated from the next one.
So to get
Well, I
it.
mean, if you look at my Roll20 picture, that's pretty much.
And nowhere to stick any spare change.
Well,
But
he's
he
got a.
Does have his
he's
car
got a.
keys though. Don't ask where they are.
He's got a backpack.
Anyway, so Carbon's docks, Gauze is gonna stay on the ship. Rear and Cam are probably doing heal things. And we'll head to the palace with Darius and Mr. Baywater. So, what are you guys talking about on the way over there? Like, how are you gonna get your story straight? What happened?
Well, to put it simply, Ithalids. Insert
Illithid.
alien
Why do I
names.
feel like you took off your helmet with a full helmet hair?
Yeah. Literally that fucking meme.
God.
I'm not saying it was Illithids, but
Literally,
it
Darius
was
is
Illithids.
George. This is literally George for Ancient Aliens, really. Anyway, so anything else that you two want to discuss before you arrive at the palace?
Probably trying to calm down fucking Baywater from losing his shit.
I'm not losing my shit or anything.
Not yet.
I've seen things, man.
Just general sort of conversation as we're going there,
Oh.
I'm guessing then.
Oh. You
Discussing
guys
what the fuck
arrive
just
and you
happened.
see there's like one guard. Like normally when you guys came to the palace, there's like 2 or 3 at the gate. There's one. That means that they're probably short-staffed.
Yeah, most of them fucking died.
Or in
I'll
city.
just like look directly at the dude. Oh, you're the one who got off easy today, huh?
What?
The one guard who just has to stand at the palace and not go out and fight the fucking brain suckers.
No, he's probably fucking bored as shit. He's regretting his life right now.
I mean, most people wouldn't be averse to not having to fight an invasion.
Yeah, he just kind of stares at you, doesn't say anything, and just opens the gate. Opens the gate. Beckons you to go inside.
Oh boy. So I assume we proceed in.
Hmm. Go ahead. So you guys are gonna go and you kind of have to find your way to where Petrus is. They do tell you that he's in the throne room.
Yeah, as would have expected to find the king.
And you guys walk in, and what was the first thing you say? He's kind of busy talking with one of the other, like one of his military leadership, and they're trying to. It looks like they're trying to coordinate
I'll
what's
walk up
going
and
on down there.
clear my throat without straight up interrupting. Just wait until he's done acknowledge
And
us.
see him motion for somebody to walk over. He looks like he's about like 12. This person, he's young.
But it's an elf, so you can't
Gives
tell.
gives him a note and says, "Take that down to the migration quarter and find the Praetorian captain and give him that." And you see Petrus. Oh, glad that you two could join us. What's the situation, or what do you need?
I'll start off by expressly informing you that this was not Plode's fault.
You see it, the mention of that, he kind of like has this kind of a smirk of, well,
Just
at least that we got that out of the way.
slight entertainment.
Some people in the city, him being here, might believe that even though it wasn't his fault, it was his fault for just him being here.
That's racist.
Yep.
That's
Construct
racist.
summon the mind players.
Constructist.
Constructist. Go ahead, Baywater. Go ahead.
Church over in we were in the migrant quarter, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Fought squid head things. The church slightly exploded afterwards.
Slightly exploded. We heard it from here.
I'm sure if you
And
were at a window, you
look
could
around
see
the
it from
room,
here.
You look around the room, and they're like picking up things like that fell over. Like
Some
they had an
plastic
earthquake.
There's
exploded from the
plaster dust
shockwave.
from the ceiling still drifting down.
Yup.
From what we could tell, it was like 400-foot pit under this thing, just full of explosives.
I'd have went deeper than that too.
Right.
Looks
So
at you.
as far as we could tell, before it exploded.
Where that church / theater was located, it's kind of a problem because there is what we know of, there is a fault line that runs through the city here.
I have a sneaking suspicion that you may want to start evacuations.
Yeah, we might.
Because that is planned.
Fucking fault line.
That's very planned.
Yeah.
It's
What the fuck?
fine. A nuke couldn't set off an earthquake.
It seems like, well, what else can I help you guys with?
It's fine.
I'm assuming you've been informed of the creatures that were fighting in the district.
Yes. Illithid?
Yes. We what? Sorry, what?
No, go ahead.
During our interaction with the engagement of them, we found one of them to be it was written in the books, an Alhoon.
A lich? Here?
Yes.
And you see he's very confused. He has a very oh shit on his face. That's really not good.
We managed to destroy
Murder him.
its form at the moment, but as for the phylactery, we have no idea where that is. It might have been down there, or it could be somewhere else.
If it was down there, it's certainly somewhere else now.
Knowing how necro liches usually work, Probably wasn't down there.
No, they store it in a really safe fucking place.
Not
But-
something for referencing on. So.
But from what I've read of their kind in the books, any that showed any arcane aptitude were usually shunned. This one had regular Illithid working with it.
Well, and you see him thinking, and he looks to the map of the area and starts looking through his reports. Well, we've been receiving some very strange reports coming from the south of our lands, near the mountains.
Ganagroth?
Yes, that was one of the places. They could be there. If I don't think they all suicided themselves in that explosion.
No, I think I would agree with that. It seems that they were manipulating the people of the migrant quarter itself, and they turned them.
Some of them, at least. We
Yes.
counted at least 50 of them that were killed in the migration quarter. From the reports that I have.
I would say that this also follows into the case of the missing people.
I see. Well, problem. What should we do about it? What do you think we should do? He looks to both of you.
Oop. Hello, doggo. Hold on. just a random dog runs through the palace, attacks Darius' leg.
Attacks or attacks?
Oh no.
Alas.
No, we're not going down the route. Fuck you.
It's your turn. It's your
You'll
turn,
fucking
Darius.
die. But anyway, but getting back to my train of thought.
Yeah.
What did it say? What did we think
That
we should
rocket
do?
is blasting off again.
Realistically, we should investigate the reports of these other sightings of the Illithid, but as of the time being, we kind of need to rest up a bit. Plode was heavily damaged by the explosion. Arir almost was killed by it. And a lot of us are in a weakened state as it is.
Well, sounds like a good idea. Luckily, most of the migration quarter just received some force, damage from just the force of the blast, not the blast itself. So hopefully it won't be hard. The issue is, as we have considered here, is there an earthquake going to happen? Possible. So I would recommend you guys probably not stay here, just in case if it does. I'd recommend that you guys probably get out of here, at least, go up in the air and not be on the ground if anything happens.
What? Hold on.
Other than that, we're going to keep working and trying to figure out if there's any more of them in the migration corridor, if we need to deal with any other threats, and also to cordon off the area and make sure that no one falls down the 400-foot gaping hole in the center of the migration corridor. Is there anything else that you need? Looks to you, Roland.
I assume you've started building up a coal reserve, or are you guys running on something else?
We're working out that right now. We're trying to either get a coal
treaty with one of the two neighboring nations, mainly the dwarves. That's been not as fruitful as I hope it would be. Well, and we're also trying to develop our own way of powering it.
Alright, if you don't have any reserves that I can dig into, we'll have to stop on our way. I was, if you'd like, going to offer to go scout out Kennegroth, or that southern area.
Let me get some more information before you head that way for right now. But I will. I think that might be a good idea.
Okay. Anything combustible that we can throw into the reserves would be appreciated. We should have enough to get down there and back, but be cutting it closer than I'd be comfortable with.
Do what I can do. We do have a little bit of reserve, but it's not a lot.
Sorry, I got interrupted by my parents. What's been happening in the
Coal negotiations.
coal negotiations? Okay.
The boring shit.
Cool, I missed that. Great, awesome, brilliant. So, are they going to be evacuating Aileron?
They're gonna look at. So they're gonna look at to see what the situation, if it's gonna change or not. So possibly.
All right. Well, the ships in the river. We can take at least some people aboard if you need. Unfortunately, not as many as is probably going to be required.
Well, hopefully nothing happens here. We just kind of have to hope. I have a couple of my people looking into, investigating the site to make sure and see if we need to change anything. We might have to make a call to a contact we have nearby. They deal in this kind of specialty, preventing earthquakes and things like that.
It seems like an awfully niche position, but fair enough.
That motherfucker must make it rich though, because how much he would charge.
We offer them our protection.
I'm gonna slap that dog. If we were to return and say the city was evacuated, where would we go to meet up with you again?
We'll still be here. If we evacuate the city, I'm not leaving.
Fair enough.
Hopefully our contact will be here before the earthquake happens, and he should be able to prevent it. Anyway, if that's all, I think you guys probably go get some rest, and I need to make sure that this situation gets fixed. Unless you have anything else for me.
I don't believe so. We'll be aboard the ship, probably recovering if you need us.
Probably just hovering above the water.
No, but the engines are gonna be run up and ready.
Alright, so you guys head back to the ship?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys head back to the ship. What are y'all doing? You guys walk back. Pretty uneventful. What else are we doing? Rear end Arrear, you guys get back in Arrear has been stabilized, and Cam is just checking on him to make sure that he doesn't become unstabilized periodically, but Arrear's basically resting at this point because he got exploded.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah, that's
Nah.
kind of
Concussion.
not in the direction of goodness.
Rear is going to be talking about the explosion and how awesome it was.
in his sleep.
Oh, I thought I was conscious. Never mind then.
Are you taking a long rest?
I will be, yes.
In your sleep.
Alright, he'll be mumbling in his sleep of how awesome it was.
That was the biggest one I've ever seen, dude. Whoa.
And
Just
then
like,
there was an explosion.
He had a heart on the entire time you were carrying him back.
we're not sure if it was a priapism or if that was actually him enjoying it. We'll have to find out. So that is something that happens in trauma. That does happen because nerves, hooray. Anyway, so you
the
guys.
primal urge to breathe before you die.
Anyway, you guys are on the ship and are taking a rest. Is there any conversations to be had?
I'll just go and make sure he's stabilized, make sure we're stabilized, and then I'm going to retire to my cabin for a stiff drink. Anyone else who needs one is welcome to join.
Cam has some strong mind in the infirmary, and at this point, he switched out his thoroughly wrecked shirt for his old uniform one.
I approve.
Brexit, do you need to do anything?
I'd probably be going banging out the dents from the fragmentation out of my armor. But I know what you're implying, but I don't think right now, immediately after a fucking fight, is the right time. And with shit happening.
I literally just sent him a thing, Canthir, for the love of God.
And Rex, I literally just sent Waller thing, don't you help him.
No, I know what he was implying with that.
Okay.
But right now, we've just gone through a fucking shit show.
That might be the only time you get, dude. Put that out there.
There's always travel.
Yeah, there's always travel, and we'll probably be moving on soon. So, best to rest up while you can.
Alright, so you're taking care of that then. Okay.
Rest and
Anyway.
maintenance.
Right, so that's the maintenance. Do you fall asleep, Brexit? Yes.
That was phrased interestingly.
Yeah, I know what he's fucking trying to do as well. What are you barking at? What is it? Shut the fuck up. I guess, yeah, after maintenance I probably would.
Alright.
And here comes the nightmares. Well,
Actually, Arrear. I need you to roll me a d20.
Okay.
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 I rolled a 16.
You have an uneventful and boring sleep.
Yep, yes you do. Brexit, I need you to roll me a d20.
My dice are gonna fucking betray me. 11.
The sleep comes to you, and something doesn't feel right. As you fall asleep, you're very uncomfortable. And as you fall into the slumber, you realize that there's somebody else in your brain with you. something else. And you don't know what it is, but there's a presence there that similar to what you were dealing with the sword. Or no, with the halberd. But it feels like it's not nearby.
I've got a mental link to the fucking demon, don't I?
Well, it's not a demon. And you can tell it's not a demon. It's not the same presence.
Not the same. So it's not the demon.
No, it's not the demon.
So I've got some kind of link to it, but I'm not. So it's not nearby.
It's very alien. It feels very alien.
Okay, it's the fucking Alhoon. Okay. Out of character, obviously. Just ran. I got goat women on the mind, man.
Not the Alhoon either, and you do realize that.
Oh, okay. So there's some.
It's almost godlike.
An alien. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I see where this is going. And here I was now regretting watching the entirety of the Sinking City.
Tyrion is angry.
Did you say Tyrion?
Tyrion with an S.
Oh, Syrian.
You don't know what it is, but it just speaks to you. It kind of has the presence there. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't imprint anything. It's there. And when you wake up the next morning, it doesn't go away. It's kind of a nagging feeling in the back of your head that something isn't right.
Like,
you do get your long rest, but you are pretty frazzled when you wake up.
My mind's not with it.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Something alien. I know what Waller's trying to fucking track me down. I fucking know this shit. Cheeky bastard.
Bastard, what? What are you talking about?
Look, I'm not going to start speaking with a southern accent, alright?
I know, that's fine.
You need me to?
I can't stop this feeling.
Anyway, so what are you guys doing the next day? What's on the docket?
I gotta roll a fucking percentile.
You do.
Roll your percentile check.
Am I alive, up, functioning, and...
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Well, he's fixing, Riz fixing Plode.
Yeah, after a long rest, you have all your
90.
health and half your hit die.
No, wait, no. 9.
Darius,
Sorry.
you wake up and you look in the mirror, and for a split second, you have tentacles on your face like the Mind Flayers did the previous day instead of your beard. And you quickly see that in the mirror, and you react to it.
And as you react, like, and it just disappears, I'm guessing.
Yes.
One of us.
Consume. We are Harbinger. Assuming direct control. I feel like I need to go fucking talk to Cam about that.
You're gonna go talk to Cam?
Mm-hmm. If he's awake, obviously.
Cam awake?
Cam probably would have had a later morning than normal just because he would have stayed up to keep an eye on the rear, but otherwise awake, yeah.
Okay, go for it. Brexit, you do find him, Darius, in, I'm assuming it would probably be room, or where would you be?
Infirmary with another glass of wine.
Yeah.
With another glass of wine.
Starting early, I see.
Fucking alcoholics.
Can they blame him?
I mean, have you seen my constitution score? It's like water.
Yeah.
If 10 is your average person.
All right.
So, I'm guessing there's a way of telling if he was awake or not.
He's in the
Yes, if
infirmary.
he's sitting
Yes.
there, if he's sitting there looking at you, he's probably awake.
No, like
Either that or he's really fucked up.
when it comes to the infirmary, is it like there's a window to look into it, so I'd be able to tell?
There wouldn't be, however, the door would be open.
Yeah.
The door would be open. Okay.
Just
So-
Cam's gonna leave the door open, but each bed's gonna have a
It's-
curtain.
Yeah.
So literally what happens is Darius just sort of steps into the room. He's not got his armor. He's, in just very plain, like a very plain like tunic, sort of, very
Something easy to
monk-esque.
kill him in if he goes nuts.
basically. Cam, we need to talk.
Bit early in the morning for a conversation, isn't it?
Now, I don't know what kind of conversation you think we might be having in a second, but I can guarantee it's not the one I said I would deal with fucking weeks ago. Maybe it'll lead into it. Who knows? As like Darius is clearly not right. He's
Yeah, you look at him and he looks like he got
Shaken.
sleep, but he is not normal.
it's not
Like,
it's
Bad
you know-
hangover looking thing, but or
No,
Yeah.
no. Think of it like I'd say you think of it like it's like a person. He's acting like he hasn't got sleep, but he is rested. He's just acting like he hasn't got sleep. His brain's frazzled. It's not, and he's, there's like maybe a slight twitch in his hand or something because he's not
Mm-hmm.
he's not himself.
mm-hmm. So I'm just trying to mentally put myself back in the situation.
So he's just sort of burst in the room and he's just like, we need to talk, like that.
And Cam's gonna gesture to the other side of the table where there's another chair and just take a seat then.
Darius will take the seat.
And
Sort of-
just slide a glass over and kind of gesture to the wine bottle on the table.
He's gonna shake his head at you. No. He's sat there. He's leaning forward, like not someone casually sitting. He's leaning forward towards the table. He's got both his hands like clenched together on the table. I don't know what you know of
Did you lay with someone that you shouldn't have?
no.
She reaches for a bottle of mercury salts. All right, strip him off.
Do you have VD, son? That's basically the conversation.
No, not like nothing like that.
Oh my god.
There's honestly a pity that I don't have a camera on because I'm actually doing the actions Darius would make. Kind of sad, I don't know, but
Do you
I
not
get
have a camera?
No, my camera fucking died.
Anyway, continue. It's not a right feeling in my head. It's like there's something else. Not like anything I've. He's struggling to find the words as he's trying to explain it to you. He's not sure what this is himself.
He could just ask it. Hey, thing in my head, how do I explain you?
Well, it didn't make an attempt at conversation, and Darius is really not wanting to fucking deal with something he is not, not doesn't know what the fuck it is.
Oh, kid.
Yes, and that's how you die.
What do you mean something not right?
Like a presence in your mind, but it's. So Wally, you said it. Obviously, it didn't feel like the same presence that the demon had in my head.
It's a similar feeling, but not. It was like it's eerily similar, but not the same. If that makes sense. So basically, it's like there's something tethered to you.
They're
But
both calling
it's-
you on the phone, but it's a different
Yeah,
voice that answers.
it's a different voice
Yeah.
that answers. Yeah.
It's how to. I remember the time I stabbed the halberd into the construct.
Unfortunately,
And how a demon
that hasn't come
then.
back to haunt us, has it?
It's similar to prior to the event of that. I had tried talking to it before it took control of my body temporarily. It's a same sort of feeling, but it's not that entity. And when
This entity, when you did feel it's much older, by the way, Brexit. So
it felt ancient, like it has been around for longer than even the elves, maybe some elves at least. It's it's he is struggling trying to comprehend it himself while trying to explain it. I'm not even sure if what happened this morning when I woke up is a connection to it or something, but when I woke up, I looked in the mirror, and instead of a beard, I had tentacles like the Ithilid. Ithilid. He's now looking at Cam for a response.
This presence. You said it felt old. Did it feel like anything else? Like sunlight, seawater? Any sort of suggestion of anything?
felt chaotic.
Define
Chaotic.
which
define
definition
chaotic.
of that word?
It
The
felt
D&D alignment chaotic or the chaos faction chaotic?
it felt chaos faction chaotic.
Okay.
And it felt kind of very primordial, very it's a lot of uncontrolled rage. You can feel there was a lot of rage behind the presence too. A lot of just hate, rage, like everything. It was like every bad feeling that a person would experience in their lifetime, all in like one moment. That's what it felt like.
Jealousy.
Yeah.
So like the great sins.
Yes, it felt like all of that in one moment, in one instant. And that's really hard to fathom, but there's just pure. It's even beyond the feeling of pure evil. So
we'll just take that information there instead of me trying to put it into words. We'll just say roll with that.
Roll with that. Oh.
I think I've got enough to kind of know where to look or what kind of thing to think about. Would I recognize any of this lore-wise?
From what you guys have or what you've read, go ahead and make a Historia check for me.
History is 16.
Now you have read a little bit about some of the older gods and stuff. I'm assuming being in the library and in Ashir being part of that, you've probably done some diving. The way he describes it, it's more of the gods or beings that were aligned with the ancient forces of chaos that started the first war. Not really anything about like the Illithid or anything like that you know of, because they weren't really the same. But this is much darker and older. There wasn't a lot of information about specifically who or whom would feel this, like be like this as a being. But what you have is like a general of this is probably where they came from or who they are. If that makes sense. So more of the chaos forces that were, fighting the elves and stuff during the First War. The driving force is probably behind that.
Okay, so he's having flashes of other beings. He's has a connection when he sleeps to a
One of these
greater
beings.
being from a previous conflict. Does he have a
Yes.
lightning bolt scar on his forehead?
No, he does not.
Smart ass.
Not he who shall not be named.
I fucking knew that was coming. Like, the moment he said lightning bolt scar, I just thought I knew someone was gonna make that fucking joke.
Oh, listen, Harry.
I'm a what? Wizard, Harry. I'm a what? Harry, you're a fucking wizard, and you're gonna go to Hogwarts, and you're gonna learn how to do magic and shit.
All right.
And you're a hairy wizard.
Anyway, so yeah, it seems like you would need to do more research, and there is a certain part of the Assyrian library, like of the collection, that they lock down. The information that you probably would need is there. Figure out specifically probably who it is or what it is. But they keep that shit pretty locked down because they don't want every Tom, Dick, and Harry to know about that.
And sanity checks.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Like I can physically examine and see that there's nothing physically.
There's
wrong
not
with him,
anything
so...
physically, it's all mentally. So it's all a mental at this point.
This falls a little bit beyond Cam's purview.
I need a fucking shrink.
Yes. Or a priest. Actually, probably a priest.
Preferably both.
You need an old priest and a young priest.
And a young shrink and an old shrink to go along with him.
So Carban, while you guys are talking, Carban, what are you doing, sir?
The number you are trying to reach is not currently available. Please hang up and try again later.
Zach.
Hi.
What's Carban doing on this morning?
Are we still in port, or have we left?
Yeah, we're on the ship still.
Are you asleep?
No, I've just been completely zoned out because
Yeah.
I haven't been around anybody else or anything. So
no, we're still in port. They're still on the ship. They're still on the ground too. They didn't kick the ship up or anything.
okay, well, he's taking his rest and he's out wandering the port again.
I need you to make me a D20 roll, please.
10.
Right. So, Carban, you also get this feeling of a presence as you're walking around, even not even asleep. Feel something kind of in the back of your mind that you haven't really felt before. And again, very old. Feels old. Rage. It has a rage
deep
behind
inside of me.
Get here, I will murder you. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Kind of like that.
Kind of like that. basically, it's something old, and I want you to roll me a history check with advantage.
Ooh.
Religion?
History.
Yes, it would be a
How's that?
history check for him.
The tales of his people.
They follow behind them. Kind of attached.
That's a 17. Just a straight 17 because, well, my history is a 0.
You paying attention to what your village, the old traditions of the the Minotaur before your village split.
So the
This
wise woman.
presence feels like one of the old gods that the Minotaur worshipped when they were part of Chaos. And it was the one that was the main patron for all of the Minotaur. For, combat, war, honor, rage, all the tenets that you're holding now, but that your village walked away from because they don't want to be evil anymore. So,
What are you saying, I'm evil?
What you said? I'm trustworthy? Huh?
You want to go? You want to go? You want to fight?
Wanna
You
go?
want to fucking go?
And you feel you feel the presence in it, ear of whisper, just come back as you kind of hear a faint whisper, and then the presence is gone.
What did it say?
Come back.
I'm gonna try and just push it out of his mind.
Oh.
Ignore it, pretend he didn't hear it. Whether he can or not, well, see.
All right. Okay. He's like, what am I doing? Rear is at this point still trying to fix Plode, so I need you to make your intelligence checks to try and fix him, Minnie.
Alrighty.
I mean, he's the only one that fucking passed this check. Motherfucker.
Well, apparently I didn't have
He's
to
like,
roll a
I
check for
rested
this.
so well.
Feels so good. That was an awesome explosion.
Yeah, the president's tried, but it couldn't get past the fucking image of this explosion going off inside his fucking mind.
Intelligence, right?
Haywater
So,
didn't
12.
have to do it either. 12. Yeah, you look at Plode, you're going to need a lot of materials that you do not have here, and that are probably not available here in Alaron because constructs.
Forge Hammer it is.
So Plode is kind of out of commission. So
Toasted. Oh, I'm guessing that dwarven plate's gone too.
what was on him? Yeah, it fried.
Got melded.
So
Remove that.
You can go back and try and pick up the little bits.
and you could try, and reforge it yourself, but good
Or
luck.
you could go around and look for elven plate, or maybe go ask another dwarf who might be in the area who might have some.
He's gonna charge you out the ass.
Is he even still alive?
Yeah, he's still
Yeah.
alive.
We don't know.
You don't know, but last you knew he was.
Yeah, he was on the other side of the migrant compared to where we were. And then you ran back in like a fucking idiot.
All
Like-
of this was because we went back after Minnie. You know what happened, and
Real quick, does Minnie still have that illithid head?
Yeah, I would assume so.
Yes, it's in him with the engineering quarters. He's grown to like it.
Have you put it in a tank?
Did you say it's in him?
In
did
the
start to
engineering
say that.
quarters.
Are you wearing it like a hat? So
No, he's put it up. He's basically put it on one of his designing tables, and it now sits there with him.
okay.
Just rotting.
Yep. It's a rotting elephant head.
God, that place is gonna fucking reek.
I might
Did anyone
I
bring
might
fish
have-
aboard?
I might shift him back to like the rear mechanical room because I don't want that shit right next to my quarters.
by the way, Baywater, when you were sleeping, you started getting hints of a weird fishy smell coming from the other room. So
Both
Ah.
strange and actual fishy.
I'm gonna have
Yep.
to bleach the shit out of that deck.
Fucking. Did one of the crew bring a woman aboard?
God.
If they did, they better have him check
No
them.
prostitutes in the bunks.
And you'd think that the other crew members would fucking be like, yeah, no, this ain't happening. No, they all joined in too.
Yeah.
They fucking ran train.
I have a train horn, and I was reaching for it.
Anyway, what else do we want to accomplish today for this day?
I'm just gonna do like mechanical checks on the ship, distract myself from the fucking eldritch horrors that are currently going on.
Question.
Answer.
Question.
Can I put Plode back together with just, like, stone? Since I also am proficient with, what is it?
Have to go out and carve it. Yeah.
Stone cunning.
Yeah, you'd have
Might
to
be
go out and
easier
get
to
this.
find metal.
Well,
You know
I
we
guess
have
could
like
look for the ruins of the building.
yeah, they...
you could just go buy metal.
well, the keyword there was buy.
Do not
A
have
Riz
money.
broke.
Oh yeah.
We we have the ship fund, right?
Yeah, that probably won't cover enough to repair Plode.
If so...
Well, if he's just buying regular iron, it shouldn't be too bad. Or steel.
yeah, I just need him up and
Now, if
running.
he's trying to buy all that, a cannon and something else, no.
Yeah, the cannon's
And I swear
gone.
to God, if one of my pintle mount cannons disappears, I'm going to be very unhappy with you. Don't even think about it, you little fuck.
Arrear's gonna... Oh, yeah, you're not near me. Or are you?
I'm in my quarters.
Oh. Ah, you scream that down the hall?
Because you
Just
know
lean
what
out
he was
the door.
planning. You know what he was planning.
Arrear, two things. One, get rid of that or put it in a jar or something. It stinks. Two, don't touch my cannons.
We just hear this scream from the other end of the ship. Me and
No,
fucking
no.
Cabin
I'll answer 2 with 1, and Arrear will just kind of pick up the squid head and just chuck it down the hall.
So you guys are like,
As-
you open the door.
As it flies down the
No,
hall,
hang on,
I'm
hang on.
gonna
I
just
got
like
this.
I'm gonna just lean out and soccer punt it directly back at him.
No, you miss it, and Cam, you open the door, and you see Squid Face like hit Darius right in the face.
Well, how far did he fucking throw it?
How did it? What?
Yeah.
What is this,
Flowed
fucking
through it.
Star Wars trench
Yes.
bullshit?
Yes.
How did Plode throw it if he's not in fucking
No.
in pieces?
Oh, yeah, shit, that's right. Never mind, I threw it. It was just a
really?
really good throw for once.
And
Roll a strength check.
no, nope.
Uh,
Just for the comedic value, it just hits Darius in the face.
Just. It's like. It
Gets
hit.
slightly stuck on his head.
Yeah,
Oh
one
God,
moment,
it's happening!
slightly stuck, and it just starts sliding down, and it hits the floor.
Arrear's
Darius
just...
looks down. He looks up
And
locks eyes with the rear.
Arrear's just gonna slowly close the door. You just hear squeak, click.
And Darius is gonna charge down the fucking deck.
Oh no.
You ain't got Poe to protect you now, bitch.
See, like the
Lock.
circular handle on them that they use to lock them, just like spinning ridiculously quickly as he's trying to.
So I'm guessing he shut the door by the time I get
And
Yeah,
lock.
And you hear it locking as you get to the door.
I just heard oogly boogly 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 in the background.
The dwarf you are looking for is not here.
Sorry.
Please
My
leave your
mother was telling me
message.
that the lodger might have to knock on the door to get in. Anyway,
Oh.
so I've sort of got to the door as he shut it.
And you hear it locking. He's like trying to close the lock on it. Or the seal on it.
And I'm guessing there's
No.
a porthole that I can look through at him.
Yes, on that door.
Yes.
Has he fully got the wheel fully round?
No, he's still turning it.
I'm just gonna grab it.
Oh god.
Do I make it, and or can I roll for this?
Contested strength checks.
Okay.
All right.
You're so fucked, Manny.
If Darius gets it, then you're fucked.
Ah, fuck. I rolled a 5.
Yeah, you better
That's-
launch yourself out that
that's a 10.
torpedo tube.
Not gracefully, but you do stop him from locking it completely and start
Start.
unlocking the door.
There's just rage on Darius's face that this has happened.
And also illithid slime.
Yes, still dripping off.
Cam's gonna
There's-
reach down to the fallen Illithid head, pick it up, and just start walking northward on the ship.
Yeah. All right. And
Northward on the ship, is that to the bow?
Four,
the-
to the
so-
fore.
Yeah, to the
forward.
fore.
I am going to
Yeah.
attempt to hide behind the door.
I'm opening the door.
I am going
Out the torpedo
to
tube.
climb up to the
One
top
way.
of the door and basically wait for it to come as I expect it will. Basically burst open, and I basically have climbed the shelves up near it. I'm waiting like at the
Oh, no.
top of it.
no.
So you're waiting above the door.
I'm waiting above and where the door would open.
So Darius, you watch as Arir is climbing up the side of it and like almost sitting on top of where the bulkhead door would be.
Oh wait, the door's already open.
I can see
No,
you. There's a
yeah,
porthole.
there's a window.
Oh,
Or
You fucking idiot.
well, shit.
So I've just seen you climb up.
So I thought it couldn't see that far. I
no, you could
even off to the
just see him
corner.
well, you could see him climb up the side and disappear, but
And it's easy to put 2 and 2
Yeah.
together what you're attempting. So I'm just gonna open the door, and he's directly above the door, right?
I would. Minnie, where are you at this point? Then
Yeah, I'm basically on the
above the door.
So
top
you're
shelf.
directly above. You're like how far above the top of the door? Like I could easily reach up and grab him.
Probably.
Yeah, the ship we wouldn't say would be that big.
Cool.
Ceilings are not high enough.
I'm literally going to put my hand on the on the exterior part of the like frame of the bulkhead, and I'm not even gonna step. I'm not gonna step into the room properly. I'm gonna literally put 1 foot in and jump up and grab his leg.
I'm going to attempt to jump away towards the torpedo room.
Grapple check from you, Darius, and dexterity check from Minnie, please.
19.
And that's the grapple is a strength check, ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a 11.
Yeah, he gets away from me and he kind of scurries to the other side of the door.
He's like, I'm just gonna. So I suspect that the torpedo room door is shut.
Like the actual tubes.
Yes.
Yes.
Is it just one big room?
Yeah. Well, no, there's another hatchway into the torpedo.
But
Torpedo room.
it's probably open at the moment
It's
for just
open.
import.
So he's scurrying towards that door.
No, he's gonna kind of try to run around on the top of the engineering parts, so like the different parts of the room, like trying to scurry to the other door.
I'm
So
just
what-
gonna
So
stand in
he's
the
running
engineering
around
door.
like the upper part of the room.
Yes, he's
like
Jack
going around the
Sparrowing.
wall.
He's Jack Sparrowing across around to the other door.
Gotta go fast.
Okay.
Exposed pipes on the ceiling and stuff, swinging from
Okay.
it.
So I'm just gonna shut the door I came in,
Oh no.
and I'm just gonna literally, while he's trying to scurry, I'm just gonna get to the other side of the room and shut that door.
Okay.
Cam's gonna get to the door right as you shut it.
The far
I'm ju-
door.
I'm now
Fuck
looking
it.
up at a rear, like, what you gonna do? If you get down here and take the lumps I'm about to give you for throwing an Ifilid head at me.
Rear's gonna kind of.
Illithid,
rolling at
Darius.
this point.
Illithid.
Jesus Christ. Come on, Brakes.
Sorry.
It's a lid, yeah.
Where's Roland, by the way?
I'm kind of standing in the door just watching and making sure
Like,
they don't
from
break
his
anything
quarters.
important.
Yeah,
He's just
like,
watching through the glass.
No, I've just walked out the door from my quarters. I'm just like walking
Mhm.
over to the door and looking in.
Okay, Cam would have gotten to the door right as Darius closed it. Fuck it. Turn around, and as he turns, throw the head into Roland's quarters and start walking back.
Does a rare see this out of the porthole?
No.
From
No,
his.
you're up on you're up high. You can't see down into it, the angle.
Damn.
I'm
I
not
had-
even paying attention to what's happening outside this room.
Oh, I wish I had seen
So
that.
now
I had
it's
something
like
good.
laying on your bed. It is laying on your bed in your room.
I'm just gonna go in, open the porthole, and shove it out.
Just fuck off.
Throw it out the window. Bloop, 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 bloop.
So wait, where are
Fix
you
the
in
bottom of
relation
the
to
room.
me?
I'm not gonna strip
So
my
I
bed.
assume that you were scurrying across like the top parts of the pipe, so you're probably like somewhere on the ceiling. And I've shut one door, and I've shut this other door on the other side. I'm just looking up at you, waiting for you to come down.
Rear. Seeing he's out of options, will take his shield and basically put it in between Darius and the dwarf.
Wait, you have your shield?
I assume so. He usually just wears it on his back.
So you've been
Like a
scurrying.
turtle.
You've been climbing up pipes and shit with a tower shield.
I don't. Is it a tower shield?
Yes, it is a tower
It is,
shield.
Shit.
It's a tower shield.
I guess so.
Fallen on your ass.
So,
I guess that doesn't impose disadvantage on dex
it
checks.
doesn't. It doesn't. So,
Well, it wasn't equipped, was it? So.
No.
Well, even equipped.
basically. Andy, what are you gonna do?
I
What are you
basically
gonna do?
I take the shield and I just kind of put it in front of a rear, in between Darius and a rear, as if to say, see no evil, hear no evil.
You're above me. I
Yes.
can see your feet through the pipes.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm clearly there. It's just it makes the rear feel better.
If you
I'm waiting for Rear to just like dive on Darius and just
if you don't
screaming.
drop down, I'm going to start throwing pieces of plode at you.
Good luck.
First is the head, then.
Please don't hit anything important, except it's really muffled because I'm saying it through a door.
You're
Careful. Watch the explosive material.
I just pick up Plode's head. Please don't do this.
Catch me,
strength check
master.
For the throw. Strength check
Check.
for the throw.
Strength check for the throw. That
Wait,
is a
hold on.
22.
Oh my god.
Who changed that text over? Tazar's quarters.
Someone just wrote on there. It wasn't me, but someone used my color.
Canthier did.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah, no, that's not Tazar's in the hold, or Carban's in the hold because he's too big to fit through the doors.
Yeah.
These are small hatchways. I think we had Star's character in there.
Oh yeah.
Goes his room.
Do I get
Anyway,
hit by it?
yes you do. At the strength of 22, you just literally feel plowed. Like you catch it, like as it hits you on the side. Like you don't get hit fully, and you do catch it before he falls over. Like the head falls back down.
I
Yeah, you're
will.
holding the head.
So
Does Darius have any armor, head armor on?
Hey, look, Arir
Yeah.
got head.
Arir's gonna attempt
Whoa.
to take his little bag of sand and throw it in Darius's eyes.
You're gonna pocket
Pockets. Oh, real
You
quick.
Pocket sand me.
I'm gonna need you all to go ahead and have a look at my TeamSpeak avatar.
Oh my god.
Pocket sand.
Mr. Sandman, bring me some sand. Stored in your pocket, propelled by
Did-
your hand.
What the hell? How did you know this was coming?
No, that's just my avatar.
Oh wow!
Oh,
So- So
Well,
you are gonna pocket sand me.
I'm gonna pocket sand you. Attempt to. What do I have to roll?
Dex or strength and Dex. I need Dex save from you, Darius.
5 for the strength.
That dex
8.
is a
9 for the dex.
20 non-natural.
So you watch and in the scene, you watch
rear reach into his bag, pulls out a. He's got he has a container of sand, very similar to Jack Sparrow. We're going the whole Pirates of the Caribbean memes here from Dead Man.
I got a jar of dirt.
Jar of
I got a jar
dirt.
of dirt.
Pulls it out, and you throw it, but you sissy throw it rear, where it only it doesn't even go 5 feet past you, and you get it all back in your face. It all hits you in the face. You're like, blind,
So he's blind and prone right now.
Yes.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Put the boot in.
Have I fallen down? I assume so.
Yeah, you've fallen down.
You've fallen at this
Flo's
point,
head
and you take 5 damage, by the way, as you impact after being hit with your own pocket sand.
Ooh.
Pity I don't have a weapon. But Darius would not coup de grace this guy, unfortunately. He's angry, and he wants to take, and he's, because it's one of those moments he's not feeling right, he's not 100% himself, and then this has just happened, and it's just sparked anger, and it's the worst possible situation that you could have done.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. And actually, Cam would have just thought of it. And is gonna immediately stop, turn around, and sprint back to the door.
Okay.
And as you're doing that, he's probably in the process of opening it, doubting Darius, don't do it, or he'll win.
And I've just got hold of a rear, and I'm about to smack him one.
With his free hand, Rear's given up. He's just drinking.
I need a wisdom saving throw, Darius.
And I'm guessing at this point, Baywall is just like, oh shit!
Wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, Darius.
Ooh, okay. That's a 5.
Get the sudden urge that you really, really want to hurt a rear for what he just did. And you can't stop yourself.
Oh boy. So I'm guessing that means I go through with it.
Yeah.
That's an attack roll. That's a 16.
Do I still have the shield? Or it doesn't matter, actually, because he's got me grappled.
You're on your back.
My
Your shield's
AC is
not in
15,
front
so...
of you. Yeah, your shield's not in front of you. I just rolled a 16. I'm gonna fucking connect. Also, are you wearing your gear?
Yeah, it's just the leather armor.
It's just your standard clothes, is it?
Pretty much. He doesn't change out of it. It's too inefficient.
Christ, you must fucking reek. This is why we had to throw you in the fucking river.
Alright,
Okay.
I need... What's your AC?
15. Without the shield,
That's
so...
gonna hit. It's gonna hit.
And regular fists is D4
Yep.
Plus strength.
plus strength. So this is unarmed. That's 8 damage.
Okay.
How much?
I have to roll 8. I've just full on cracked you, and isn't prone automatic crit?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's
That times 2?
mm-hmm.
15 damage.
Just the die, they just doubled. Not
Yeah, just the die. So it's 12.
12.
You don't-
Yeah.
What?
Alright, once I see that happening, I'm gonna start spinning the door open. And,
Yeah, you and Cam are both
Oh
pop
shit!
the
Oh shit!
door
Oh shit!
open.
Didn't Cam go back to the...
No, he's
No,
back
No,
to you.
Cam turned around and ran back to the door and started opening it.
Okay. Yeah, we're going, okay, that's too far. Obviously, we don't know that something is compelling him to do this, but yeah, that's not cool.
Cam suspected it before.
Okay, fair enough.
That's why he ran back.
That's why he stopped.
And-
Went, oh shit!
As you guys open the door, wind up another one. I need another wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, Darius.
At this, I want to attempt to spit in his eyes.
You are just like
Roll me a
cruising for a
What?
bruise.
Going for it.
Roll a d20,
He's
Vinny.
already aggravated. Why would you piss him off more?
Does that classify under anything, or
Just
I rolled
D20.
16?
You spit in his face, Darius gets super upset, and he's gonna just rack back and pop you right in the mouth. So go ahead and roll your attack, Darius.
Oh, that is a 23 to hit.
That'll hit, so roll your damage. He's still laying. You've pulled him up at this point, like you've kind of pulled him up, but he's technically grappled, so you'd still hit. And go ahead and roll your damage.
That'll be a 5.
And you guys watch as you guys open the door and open the hatchway. See, like, a rear just, like, full on, just right in Darius's eye. And you just see Darius cock back and just sucker punch him right in the mouth. And you just start seeing blood pouring out of
I don't think it would be a sucker punch if I've got hold of him and it's a straight up into his face.
Yeah, it just a full on just left hook, right into his face, and you see Rear's nose is broken and he's starting to bleed.
Are we in yet?
You guys are in the room.
Alright, I'm gonna try and tackle Darius off of him.
Oh, okay.
I saw that one coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Cam is going to assist and
All right.
essentially do the
So,
same thing.
grapple check with advantage, which is your strength check, and are you going to resist Darius?
I think Darius would be too focused on a rear at this point to even realize there's other people in the room.
Okay. You say anything to him after he spits in your face and after you just socked him in the mouth?
It would literally have been piece of shit.
Yeah, I only got a 10.
Okay. Did you roll it with advantage?
Yeah, 6 is the second one.
Okay.
Why couldn't it be Dex?
Because grapples are strength checks.
I know.
So you kind of run towards Darius and you hit him, Darius. You feel Roland like hit on the side of you, but doesn't knock you over.
You just fucking like.
Yeah.
He's like looking up at me like, realizing that yes, he is a crusader. He is a mountain of meat for human standards. He's just gonna shake him up, just like push back against him, just to knock him away.
All right. Do you want to pop another one on a rear, or are you gonna go after
That would be
Roland?
really. All he's done is a mild nuisance compared to what a rear has done.
Okay. So another wisdom saving throw with disadvantage, please.
That's an 8.
Yeah, you cock back and you guys watch as you hit him, Roland, and Darius just kind of looks to you, looks back to her rear, and just winds up and throws another punch.
Just does not give a fuck. Someone else is getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you lucky bastard. That was a 3 on the die roll, so that's only a 7.
The
Or does
roll or a rear, it misses you. Tries to
Oh,
punch
okay.
you, and you kind of move your head out of the way as she's holding on to you. You're trying to
like,
fight it back a little bit. So, what are you guys gonna do in response now? Try and get him out of.
Cam's gonna sucker punch Darius in the nose.
Okay.
Okay.
Go for it.
I'll try and distract him while he does that.
So that'll be an assist, so Cam gained advantage.
Yep.
I sincerely doubt I'm actually gonna hit, because you wouldn't be in armor, so it might actually happen. 12 is the highest of the two, plus.
It'd be a
Man, it could
strength
be
mod.
strength, so just 12.
Yeah, no, you're gonna not hit his AC, so you.
Yeah, because
You,
I'd have 13 on armor,
yeah.
but I have my dex.
Yeah, so again, you hit him, like you connect, and Darius just takes it. Doesn't do any damage or anything, just looks to you and looks right back to her rear. Caravan, you start hearing the crew talking about a commotion.
He's not going to
below
be able to
decks.
even get in this room. Like, with the size of the doors.
Well, Plode can get in here, so.
I
Yeah.
thought Carbon was considerably larger than Plode.
No.
Well, it's about 9 feet tall. Well,
yeah,
when
Bloat is
fixed.
bigger than Carbon
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
by a foot. He's taller by a foot.
Well,
Well.
we could use a hand then.
So, well, when Carbon hears that, he's gonna make his way. And somebody has jacked my mini.
No, you.
He's
Huh.
gonna make his way back to the ship and go find out what's going
Yeah.
on and where it's at. And
You get down there, and while you were doing this while all this was going down. So by the time you reach to the point where you're here, you've come down the first flight of stairs. There, you kind of come barreling down, and Cam, you see behind you, the Minotaur has arrived.
Oh, yeah.
So
So this is how the room is laid out.
Yep.
Most likely.
basically,
It's Darius beating the shit out of Aria with
so you see that
Water and Cam trying to stop it.
you see the hatch open, Carbon, and you see You see Darius holding up a rear like by his neck collar, and a rear's mouth is just profusely bleeding, and you see it kind of running down his shirt and almost to the ground, and it's starting to pull, and you see like Cam and Baywater trying like climbing on him to get him off. You see Cam like punched Darius, and it didn't do anything, and just Darius is like right back to a rear at this point.
okay, I'm gonna wade in. I'm gonna grab both of them by the backs of their necks and just rip them apart from each other.
Strength check.
Strength check.
Straight strength or athletics?
Athletics if you want to use it. So.
Oh, god
Okay.
damn it.
Ooh, that was low.
That wouldn't have helped you, Bloody.
Oh yeah, no, I'm looking at that now. It's acrobatics that I have, not athletics.
Yes.
14.
Even then, that wouldn't have helped you.
Do you resist, Darius? Does Darius resist? I'm assuming Rear doesn't.
No, rear doesn't, no.
So,
Darius is just lost.
Arrears,
alright,
arrears,
so
like,
Darius, I
out
need
at
you to
this
make
point.
a contested check, please. That
Underwater.
D20. Strength contest. Break it up! Break it up!
Stop the fight!
Well, I mean, if this doesn't work, the next step is, putting Darius to sleep. So.
Night, Darius.
Sorry, what? Sorry, I'm
Roll a D20 strength check, please.
Roll a D20 strength check. Oh, that's not one.
Alright, go ahead,
Rip.
Carbon, explain it.
Yeah,
How are you gonna
so-
pull them apart?
He literally just kind of bumps these two out of the way
Yeah. Excuse me!
so he can get in there.
And you just notice the Minotaur shows up, and you guys kind of like, oh, okay, the person that probably should be dealing with this is here. Let's move.
He grabs each one of them by the backs of their necks and just extends his arms to their full length so they can't reach each other. Kind of like the classic schoolyard teacher, break it up.
Break it up, break it up. In the rear, are you like in the air with your feet at this point? Like, oh god,
Pretty
get
much.
me away from him.
You're like, save me, please.
No, rear's basically still gonna be cursing and swearing as best he can, and I'll piss on you next, damn it!
Gonna
Ooh,
eat
what?
her down the hallway.
Do you throw him?
I'm eating him down the fucking hallway.
You're gonna throw him?
Yeah, I'm throwing him down the hall.
Alright. Strength check down the hallway, see how far he goes.
Oh, that's bad luck for you. 23.
Oh god. So
Yeet!
Father Yansky is currently walking out of the crew quarters to see what's going on.
and you just see a rear doing the head first thing like he did the when you guys went into
Hold on.
Boomstick's place. And he just like almost head first into these stairs here.
Aw.
And he'll take 5 damage.
Damn it,
5
I
more
wanted him
damage
to
rear.
bowl over Father Yansky all the way down the fucking
Either way, that's good enough. They're separated.
And now it's Carbad and Darius looking at each other. So we've been here before. Right.
Well, hello there.
And I think he just went to AFK again. Darius?
Brexit.
Bragzat.
5 seconds.
Oh, he's probably talking to his mom again. Man, I wonder if she knows what a disappointment her son is.
Violent.
So violent.
The game shall resume when all players are here.
Yep. Been an interesting session so far.
I like how I can throw the squid across the entirety of the ship, and then I try and
Yep.
throw a bag of sand, and it just it doesn't work.
Fumble.
Fumble.
Brick!
I didn't think this was gonna go this far, but let's YOLO. Would have been funny as a rear getting DK'd out of this.
It's close. I got 12 health left.
Brexit. Every time we stop, I always feel like it's like one of those like freeze scenes, like during flash mobs, where everybody's just kind of like,
Standing there.
"What are we doing? What are we doing? They're not telling us what we're doing."
Fucking hell.
All right, you
Sure.
good? You good? So, what is Darius's reaction? You just watched as Farben yeeted a rear down the hallway, and he hits the stairs.
Just still eyes locked towards a rear.
And now there's a wall of Minotaur between you and him. So
Yes. And you look up and you see Carvan looking at you.
Carvan just sees a crazed look in Darius's eye. He's clearly not right.
okay, he's getting a headbutt. He's going to sleep.
Okay. Go for it, Carvan.
So what am I rolling? Like I've rolled, I just need to know what modifiers I'm doing.
Use your strength modifier, it'd be easier.
So 20 not natural.
And Darius, you look up and you see Carban. You look up for a second, Carban.
He
just
just shifts his grip and has you by the shirt collar and just.
Bop. And you are knocked out. Hey, Diglius goes
Ragdoll.
Ragdoll in your arm.
Carbon's gonna throw him over his shoulder and
To the infamy!
ask what the hell is all this about? Because he looked a little bit wild. I don't know, was he drinking? What was going on?
Arir will answer and say, "I'm not sure. I threw the
From down the hall.
Oh, you hear him like, I'm not
the
sure.
yeah, not quite sure." He seemed very pissed off about the squid head landing on him.
Well, I can see how somebody would be pissed off about a rotting head landing on them. But not that pissed off. That was bordering on murderous intent.
One more fail save and he would have. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
I
He was that close.
Yep.
I would have just fucking PK'd fucking Vinny.
12 HP.
So, Carbon's gonna take Darius down to his quarters and put him inside on his bed. And close the door.
Meanwhile,
What was it?
from down the hall,
And
you'll just hear Arir say, "Hey, Cam."
I need help. I'm missing some teeth.
Can you meet me in the med bay again?
So hold up. Is Darius still conscious?
No.
Darius
no,
is
he's
unconscious.
asleep now.
He got
In his
knocked out.
quarters.
He got headbutted and
Not
knocked
by
out.
his own choice.
Yes.
Okay.
Needed the
Cam is
timeout.
going to
Ignore
walk
a
up
rear.
to. Yeah, he's gonna walk up to Carban. Actually, wait. I thought Rear got thrown farther down than that.
No, he got thrown
No,
into
he
the
only made it to the
stairs.
stairs.
Yeah, he hit the stairs. Took damage hitting the stairs too. So
Yeah, he
Okay.
nearly got fucking killed again.
Then yeah, he's gonna stop by Rear and check on him. How badly are you hurt?
12 HP left.
12 HP out of 30 some shit.
39.
You're all right.
Still conscious. Still.
you help him up and like brush him off and say, "You'll be fine." Pat him on the back and you continue.
Take 2 Motrin and call me in the morning.
Cam's gonna hand you a fucking what the fuck is it? He's gonna
Bandit?
hand you literally some bark from a pocket and just tell you to chew on it.
You'll be fine.
And keep walking over to Carban.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you're familiar with trees, it's willow bark, so you'll heal for 2d4.
2d4 mini.
Congratulations!
Arir was kind of just look at it and be like, okay. Start chewing it.
It's actually really good. Apparently.
Oh.
I just imagine a Riz there just like.
Arir likes the taste. Then he pulls out a mug of beer and starts dipping the wood in it and chewing that with it.
Where the
That's
fuck
not
did you,
how that. Oh,
where did you
fuck,
pull a
sword.
mug of beer from?
That's
Wouldn't surprise me.
I mean, does
He's
he have
got-
a bag of
He, has,
holding?
he also's got a pocket jar of sand, so I mean.
A little bag of sand. It was from the kit.
Anyway, yeah. So you
Well,
go
yeah.
to Carban. What do you do?
and how out is Darius?
Like he is.
For the next 20
prob-
seconds, or
No, like he's out. He got headbutted by a Minotaur. He's gonna be out for a minute. So
Luckily, I was careful to avoid smacking him with a horn, so
Yeah,
still
nothing
has
like
all of his eyes.
okay. Once he's actually, Cam's gonna hand him a little packet of yellow flower petals and tell him once he's conscious, have him chew on these and tell him he's gonna chill the fuck out for the next 8 hours.
We're gonna get the Crusader
Carbon's gonna
High.
look very pointedly at the door that is smaller than him.
You got him in there, didn't you?
He chucked him in there.
Yeah, basically.
I'll go in.
He literally
and-
held me with one hand and just threw me at the bed.
Just yoink!
I'm gonna go ahead and go in and like pull any pointy things out and like.
Oh god, suicide watch.
Yeah. More like murder watch, but
Well, similar.
yeah.
There'll be a
sword,
murder on this ship.
the
It'll
sword,
become a
the
crime
spears
mystery.
coming out, the
Murder, she
scissors for trimming his beard are coming out, all of it.
Halberd, everything.
Yep, all of it.
If his shield has a particularly pointy edge.
You're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
put a
coming
couple
out.
Marines in there.
I mean, yeah, he would be under guard at that point.
Yup, yup.
He went a little, cuckoo choo.
Cuckoo-ca-choo.
Mr. Sandman.
Nope.
He had a
knows?
nigga moment.
Is it his weapon again? Is it talking to him?
We just hear from a rear sat on the stairs.
As you say, was that in character or out of character?
That was in
Because if it was
character.
in character, it shouldn't sound quite that clear since you're missing most of your teeth.
Is it the weapon again? Check. Pull it away from him, please.
Cam's
I
gonna look
could
back
do
and
with
go like,
some ice cream.
gonna kind of look at rear funny, just like, did you sleep all right?
I'm good. This is good. Can I have some more?
You see him like he's eating it all already.
Just munched through the fucking
Did you
bar.
get it from that fucking apothecary?
Fucking gnome.
Cam
The
actually
gnome.
has not, or Cam brought a fair amount of like pharmaceutical supplies like that with him. He just hasn't gone through them at all.
Quote pharmaceutical unquote.
And Darius, you do wake up and you do see there's two Marine
I'm
guards
curious.
in the
I
room
don't know.
with you.
Ugh. What? What happened?
And you see the
And- Yeah, I guess
Fuck.
Cam would just stick around.
see the Marines like, go get the captain and tell him he's awake.
One of them just leaves.
How long has it been?
That's like 40 minutes later. You guys have dispersed, or
Okay.
if the rear is still sitting there, you can't
Damn,
be.
you
It's up
sent
to
him to
you.
another fucking dimension.
Yeah.
Minotaur headbutts, man. Don't joke about them.
Like,
So-
head wounds are normally like a few seconds, maybe a minute.
We're doing the movie style knockout right now.
Yep.
Did anyone catch the number on that cow?
And Cam's just gonna take that same packet of yellow petals and hand it to him. Eat this.
Why?
Because we just tried to punch the fuck out of a dwarf.
What
And
dwarf?
then you- Tell me, do you remember joining an order?
Yes. I remember running into the engineering bay with the rear.
Yes,
And
perhaps you recall that Arir is a dwarf?
The pancake formerly known as a rear.
wait,
I'm gonna say that in character
I
just from
beat
the doorway.
shit out of him.
Well, I didn't stick around to smell it, but not
God
sure why you
damn
would
it.
think that.
I know I threw Plode's head at him, and I
bit
was
more
stood
than
over
that.
him, and I was gonna sort of tap him, and then everything went weird.
And Cam's gonna hold the petals out again and go, "You're gonna eat this, and you're going to feel better."
Okay.
getting the holy man high. This is gonna go great.
Not high,
I know.
exactly.
Exactly. Oh man, the story we've got to tell Star when he comes back.
He's listening.
Oh, he's listening.
At least last I heard. He messaged me in
And,
Steam.
Darius, you're sitting there and the presence is gone.
I take it you did actually eat them?
Probably yes.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, okay. Another one. Okay.
I don't think you'll have disadvantage on this one.
That's gonna be a 11.
Yeah, everything's fine.
Cam's gonna talk to you and he's gonna say, you're going to feel better, and you're going to be calm for the next 8 hours. Do you understand me?
Okay.
And you are now under the effects of the suggestion spell, effectively.
Oh, that is so powerful.
You're a fucking asshole.
It's called Malos is what it's called. Gold Bellflower.
Look at this cheeky prick.
Yeah. All right, and I think with that we're good to call it for the day. I think because it is already almost 8 for Bilotti, or it is 8 o'clock for Bilotti.
8:06. Yeah, well, this is cool though. I can go take a 20-minute nap.
Yeah, and that's where we'll end it. And pick it up next time.
Alrighty.
Alright, stream coming down.